Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic channel. Thank you for joining me for this video. And the Detroit Lions, they are bringing in another offensive lineman to bring in some more depth by signing Darrin Paulo this as of today. And so, yeah, the news of bringing in this offensive tackle was announced Monday morning. And so Paulo, he spent last season on the Broncos practice squad after going undrafted out of Utah. He did not get to play any games for the Broncos, and they ended up signing him to a future deal after the 2020 season, only to waive him in February. And so initially, as an undrafted free agent out of college, the Saints had signed him before waiving him that August. And so he hasn't been able to appear in an NFL game yet, but definitely, he's got some potential to him. He's 6'5", 315 pounds out of Utah. And during his time at Utah, he was a 4-year starter, got to play in 53 games, including 41 on the offensive line with 40 starts, 3-time Pac-12 all academic, I should say. And so in 2019, he's the Pac-12 all-conference first team. Got invited to the 2020 East West Shrine Bowl and started at left tackle in all 14 games. Utah finished the season ranked number 1 in the Pac-12 in rushing offense with 204.1 yards per game. In 2018, he played and started in 13 games at right tackle, missing the regular season game against Washington with an injury. Fourth on the offensive line with 707 total plays, and second on the team in cuts, which he had 6, and second in season high 84 plays against USC, an honorable mention for Pac-12 all academics. So he definitely was on it in terms of academics for sure. And so, yeah, definitely an intriguing prospect, coming out. And then when you look back at his high school career, he was a 3-star recruit when he went to Utah. And he actually was Offensive Lineman of the Year in the Delta Valley Conference his junior season in high school. And so he definitely showed, a great amount of success there at that level. And so that's how he ended up at Utah, going back to 2014 and so forth. And so, yeah, definitely he's going to have an uphill battle when it comes to the depth chart here for the Detroit Lions. We all know about the first-round selection with Penei Sewell. That was a pretty good pick by the Detroit Lions. Obviously, the changes that they have, obviously quarterback's the most obvious one. No longer Matthew Stafford, but rather, Jared Goff now. They still have T.J. Hawkinson, but they do not any longer have those reliable receivers that they had in the past to rely on. Kenny Golladay, he's not coming back. Marvin Jones, is with the Jaguars. And so, yeah, they did bring in Brashard Perryman. They've got Terrell Williams. So they've got some receivers, but these guys are all going to have to step up and take on pretty big roles if Detroit looks to have some success on offense this upcoming season. They do bring back the DeAndre Swift, and he got it going some last year. Then you tag on Jamal Williams as well, and so the running game looks to be solid. And tight end as well, bringing back Darren Fells, who was with Detroit in the past, but was with Houston last year, to back up T.J. Hawkinson. And so they've done some moves for sure, but yeah, that offensive line, there's going to be a lot of competition for Darren to try to make the roster here. Guys like Janae Jackson, Tommy Kramer, Logan Steinberg, Terrell Crosby. And so, yeah, they've got a lot of guards, and so he's going to be competing to try to make it as a guard moving forward. And we'll see how that plays out for him. But with that being said, thank you so much for joining me for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. And as always, as more news continues to drop, you can be sure to find it here. So thanks again for watching, and see you guys next time.